Previewing Commanders Cowboys, your centerpiece of the Thanksgiving Day tripleheader. It's on, isn't it, TJ Jefferson? This is another one where the Commanders come in, Cowboys should win. Last time that happened, right? Didn't Alex Smith shock him?
Oh, wow.
That's the last time that happened. Commanders on a Thanksgiving. They came in, and Alex Smith's like, hold on a second, hold the phone. That happened.
I would genuinely be shocked
Don't you think?
if Washington wins this game on Thursday. But, Sam Howell leads the NFL in passing yards, but he's also been sacked 51 times. The Cowboys defense should eat.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But again, it's this rivalry. We should win the game, but you never know when you got two teams that have just hate each other and have such a long history. You never know what's going to happen.
You're looking for bland turkey on Thanksgiving, are you not?
Indeed.
How about him?
Coming out of nowhere, seemingly.
Well,
right?
dude, I mean, you lose Diggs, and you're like, oh, God, there's the end of
I
that.
thought we were in trouble.
That's the end of – well, I mean, obviously you can have corners who play well, but corners who turn picks into points, that's your guy. That's Diggs. Diggs is the guy who turns turnovers into points personally, right? Not like hands it to the offense and say, you do well with this field position. No, like pick it, you take it in.
Yeah.
4 of them. What if he does it again, man?
It's a good chance.
4. This guy has more touchdowns than Tony Pollard, Ramondre Stevenson, Aaron Jones, James Conner, Alvin Kamara, Deebo Samuel.
Jeez.
This guy is amazing.
They keep testing them. And I don't know if they keep testing them because they don't want to test Gilmore, which is fine. But whatever it is, he's getting the job done, and I'm loving it. And also, I know looking ahead, I'm thinking next year, man, when Diggs comes back healthy, whew.
Well, if you want to look ahead, too, Dallas has got a home date with Seattle, which plays the night game. So it's one of those – and I love the league doing this, by the way. Every year, Dallas plays a game the week after Thanksgiving, so the Thursday night partner gets Dallas on there, and they take on somebody who also plays on Thanksgiving. And so it's a full complement of rest. It's not a short week.
Yeah.
So each team plays its short week game now and then has a full week and then has a mini bye after that.
I like that.
And then so Dallas has got the mini bye for Philadelphia to come in.
Yeah, we're going to need that.
So that's it. I mean, you got to win the game that you're supposed to win because the next 4 is the real crucible. Next 5. Look at that.
5,
Seattle, Philly, Buffalo, Miami, Detroit in various locations.
That is tough, dog.
Seattle's going to be licking their wounds next week.
You keep saying that.
Gino's banged up. Kenneth Walker looks like he's going to be out for a little bit. We'll talk
about that in the final preview. But that's about it. And then Washington is clearly, Ron Rivera answering questions about his gig flat out, and
I mean, it has been disappointing. Coming into the season, you look at their weapons, you're like Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson making the leap, Logan Thomas, Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson.
Who told them to trade away Sweat and Young? Who told them to do that?
Great question.
So, it's a group effort. It's a group effort. And plus, you're going to have ups and downs. I mean,
the rookie quarterback, first-year starter.
First-year starter who leads the league in passing yards right now. So it's not like the enemy's not dialing it up.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, it's just.
By the way, this has nothing to do with that game, but you just mentioned the enemy, and we're talking about how the Chiefs can't get it done in the second half. Is there a correlation?
I don't know. Andy Reid's the play caller the entire time. I mean, there's been no change in the play calling. The correlation is
maybe just a mentality. We know how much of a hardo the enemy is.
Something's different.
Something's different.
And again, if you're at the dinner table, if somehow, some way you're at a Thanksgiving dinner that just says, we're not going to watch TV, no football during dinner.
Don't go.
Well, no.
It's simple. Like Larry David, you don't go.
No,
you get a plate to go. All right? Like, come on.
Well, that's one way to put it. I don't know. Let's just say you don't have that option.
Oh, you got to go?
You don't have that option.
Okay.
And, just sneak your phone in your pocket, take it out, and you follow the game through Magic Johnson's Twitter.
Yeah.
He'll tell you what's up.
That's always good for a wrap-up at the end of the
That's
game.
true. It's wrap. He's right. He's not real-time updates.
We need him.
We got to get him.
We need him real-time.
We need him real-time updates.
Why is Magic Johnson not in the studio at some point? We need him in here.
I mean, please.
Magic only tweets once or twice a week.
Magic's on the Mount Rushmore here in Los
You
Angeles.
better believe it.
I think so. I think he is.
No,
Absolutely.
you actually see it. It's on there.
Yeah.
Right over
Probably
the
you
hills.
drive by it every day on
Every
your way
single
home.
day.
All right. Enjoy Commander. It is Thanksgiving week. And Bill Parcells said all the time that the NFL season doesn't really begin until Thanksgiving hits, because that's where you know what you need to do to try and make the playoffs, you know, to try and protect a playoff spot that you've already worked so hard to earn for yourself right now in terms of positioning. You need to know what's going on. And then, of course, the weather gets colder and the rubber meets the road and a lot of desperation hits and you got to dig deep and all that. And it's time to take a look at our snapshot of the National Football League entering week dozen in this now 18-week-long league for a regular season. And what we see is an NFC that's top-heavy. And last year, we saw an NFC with the Eagles and the Niners and the Cowboys resting at the top last year as Tom Brady was in his final throes with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we were all wondering, is it possible for Brady to catch fire with the Bucs in the same way that he did the first time with the Bucs when they were at 500, losing on Thanksgiving weekend to the Kansas City Chiefs, and then turning around, not losing the rest of the year, and beating those same Chiefs in the Super Bowl? And the answer to that was no. That did not happen. And the Vikings, we were wondering, can the Vikings take their shocking NFC North win and make some hay with it? The answer turned out to be no. Daniel Jones beat him. That actually happened last year. A lot of people can't believe the Giants were a playoff winning team last year and forgot the Cowboys were a playoff winning team last year. And so it's kind of the same situation that you have right now, with the exception of remove the Vikings and insert your current 2-seed Detroit Lions. Yep, the Lions shocked everybody in that first game against the Kansas City Chiefs, and then the question was, what would they do with it? How does winning 7 of their next 9 sound to you after that? They're 8-2. First time they're entering a Thanksgiving week with 8 wins since their last playoff winning season of 1991. If you missed Barry Sanders on yesterday's show, it's on our YouTube feed and also the Roku channel, Rich Eisen Show collection page. The Seahawks are there again, and so are the Cowboys again, sitting in the wild card spots, hoping to win a division that they eventually did not win last year. And there are the Vikings again. There are the Vikings again, with the NFC South being a total wide open race, just like last year, with the exception of the Saints now in the division leading spot, with 2 other teams just a full game behind them at 4-6, including the Buccaneers. We have the Commanders sniffing it, but they're might be sniffing a 4-8 record as they go into Dallas and Thanksgiving. And that's your situation again. It's the Eagles sitting at the top, with the Niners going to go visit the Eagles in a couple of Sundays. That'll be an important contest. The Lions wind up playing the Cowboys later on this season. The Vikings and the Lions have 2 games left with each other. It's Josh Dobbs, who's the starting quarterback there. He's on Monday's program. And the Packers visit the Lions on Thanksgiving tomorrow. And again, it's kind of more of the same as last year, where you're wondering, is it possible for the Cowboys to win the division? We'll see when they face the Eagles in a couple of Sundays also. You know, that is pretty big as well. So we'll see what happens when the Cowboys face the Eagles. Actually, just to be completely accurate, that game comes in week 14 as the Dallas Cowboys will take on Seattle next week. Their next 2 games are on Thursdays. Same with Seattle, who takes on the Niners on Thanksgiving night. So could have a total replay. Absolutely could have the 49ers and the Eagles in the NFC Championship game again, just like we're going to see in Philadelphia in Week 13. That's your NFC. I mean, who can come out of the sniffing it mosh pit to throw their hat in the ring? Would they be able to make it to the division round? Would they be able to even make it to the NFC Championship game and knock one of these 4 teams out that we've just mentioned? I got to be honest with you. Highly doubt it. Yeah. Highly doubt it.
Doesn't look like it now.
I don't know who's going to catch fire and start winning games and make the playoffs and go in and win a playoff game on the road and then go into a divisional round. And
Bạn quay trở lại kênh YouTube của mình. Trên tay mình đây là con lợn con. Để làm được sản phẩm này chúng ta cần chuẩn bị giấy thủ công, bút dạ, kẻo cắt và hồ sán. Bây giờ chúng ta cùng bắt đầu nào.
Bây giờ mình sẽ vẽ con lợn con nha các bạn. Đầu tiên mình sẽ lấy bút dạ mình vẽ. Vậy là mình đã vẽ xong. Bây giờ mình sẽ lấy kéo mình cắt. Mình đã lấy xong. Bây giờ mình sẽ lấy bút chì mình in. Bây giờ mình sẽ lấy bút dạ mình vẽ. Mình sẽ lấy kéo mình cắt. Bây giờ mình sẽ dùng hồ để mình dán. mình sẽ cắt nốt phần mình dây thừa. Bây giờ mình sẽ ghi tên. Nếu các bạn thấy hay thì hãy cho mình xin một like và đăng ký kênh. Cảm ơn tất cả các bạn rất là nhiều.